Hi everyone, welcome to the Franchise Marketing Minute, part of the Franchising Matters video series. In these segments, we look to tackle complex marketing topics in 5 minutes or less. Let's jump in. Today's topic is how to grow traffic even with Google's AI overviews. We talked about AI overviews a little bit in our last Marketing Minute, but just to give you a refresher, let me give you a real example. Let's say I did a search that says, what pizza places have great hand-tossed pizza with spicy tomato sauce? This is the real result I got from Google when I did that search. And as you can see, big piece of real estate is what's called Google's AI overviews. So what the search engine has done here is it's crawled the internet, found a bunch of websites with information, and combined all of the information to one singular answer for me. The big thing that's missing, a hyperlink. So as a business, this is a big problem because the consumer now gets the answer to their question. They simply move on without ever clicking through. Whereas a business, you depend on that traffic to your website to be able to cross-promote your products and services. So many franchise organizations are already seeing their traffic go down because of this. So we want to talk about how you can still drive traffic even in this sort of environment. So let me start by changing my search ever so slightly. Now I'm going to search, where can I get a great hand-tossed pizza? And this again is the real result. I've changed my question ever so slightly to infer that I'm looking to buy. And when that happens, Google is less likely to show me an AI overview and is now showing me places where I can get that. This is called a local search. And I can tell you as a franchise organization that local search is absolutely your secret weapon. I can't think of a business structure that's more perfectly suited to optimizing and dominating for local search. Local search is anytime someone's looking for a product or service in a particular area. And the reason you should care about this is because, first off, as I just showed you, AI overviews tend to show up less frequently. It's not that they don't show up, but they do show up less frequently, which means this is an opportunity for you as a franchise organization to still get traffic to your website. Another big thing is that local searches have incredibly high volume. It's one of the only categories of search that continues to grow up more than 100% every year. What I really like is that you're only competing against other businesses in that area. So you're not competing internationally or even nationally. You're competing for visibility just in that specific area. And probably the number one is that local searches have strong purchase intent. If someone's looking for a product or service near me or in Whitby or in Springfield, it's because they've already decided they're looking to get it, and now they're just looking where they can get it. So the likelihood of purchase is really high. So let's talk about how you as a franchise organization can optimize for these incredibly valuable searches that continue to drive traffic to your website. First thing is to be aware of what terms trigger these types of searches. Explicit local keywords or implicit are the most common, where someone's saying, I want a service in Riverdale or I want a service near me. Google, even if they interpret that the person wants something local, like Thai restaurant, will still trigger a local search. And of course, anything where they're combining a brand or a service with a location will trigger a local search. So the first thing to think about in terms of optimization is you want to structure your site local first. Most franchise organizations are way too obsessed with their national website. Don't get me wrong, your national homepage is very important, but for optimizing for local search, you want to think about your local microsites. And when I say microsite, I mean multiple pages ideally. Having one single page per location really isn't enough. You want to have a home page, talk about your services, your products, talk about your local team, as much information as you can think to put. And it's really important that you structure your site as you see on my screen here. You don't want riverdale.yourwebsite.com or yourriverdalewebsite.com. It really should be yourwebsite.com/Riverdale. You want to nest that location within your overall network under your main domain. What you really want is for people to enter at that local microsite because their likelihood of conversion is much, much higher. You also want to make sure that for those microsites, you're creating unique local content. So the structure is one thing, but if you don't have the right content, it's just not going to work. You want to have as much as you can: location name, address, hours, information about that location for the cross street, the neighborhood. Think about the community, the franchisees' ties to that community, volunteering in the community, any blogs that you can create that have local content. Really important to put as much as you can. And the one thing to watch out for is you can't just copy and paste content across locations. That's called duplicate content. The search engine will basically ignore any duplication. So it's really important that it's unique. Another thing we talked about in our last Marketing Minute is structured data. So here's an example of a web page for a location in Scarborough. You can see the phone number, the address, the hours. The search engine would crawl this and probably understand it, but just to make sure, in the back-end data, we've said, hey Google, here's the exact street address, here's the exact lat and long, here's the phone number, here's the opening hours. So what this does is it provides information directly to the search engine, so there's no doubt exactly where this location is, which is critical for local searches. Last thing is to optimize your listings, particularly your Google My Business listing. So important that your Google business places are kept up to date, all the information is accurate, and that you're linking your Google business places specifically to the local website, not your national one. Provide as much information to the search engine as you can. Hope you enjoyed the video. As our free gift to you, you can download a free copy of our 2025 Digital Trends Report with that QR code there. Hope you enjoyed everything. Have yourself a great day, everyone.